Hello citizens, it's Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo here for another Star Citizen Addicts Anonymous, and today we're going to take a look at 3.2. Well, we're going to look at 3.2 over the next few days. Alright, so first off, the getting out of bed bug is still here. Yes, I said bed bug. I'm sorry about that, folks. Don't start scratching all over it, but I'm out of bed, and here I am stuck in place, so I have to hit F1, bring up my Moby Glass, which seems to have animations broken, and close it out. Alright, we are now free to walk about, and we're going to go on a walkabout. We're going to go and take a look at what is the beauty of 3.2. Now, I am positive about the game. I do believe in CIG, but I do believe that sometimes you can see the difference between the multiple studios at Cloud Imperium Games, and I think that somehow, some way, they have to tighten their communications inside of their huge multinational organization to deliver consistency amongst all their teams. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, we have nice frame rates. I'm just in an area where I would normally start locking up or start having some lag, and I don't have any. Alright, so now everybody that comes down is going to want to get to one ship, and that's going to be the one ship that we're going for right now, which is going to be the 600i, which I have a feeling will not be here. Let's take a look and see. Nope, it's there. It's going to say
your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
B00, A00, C00, D00. B00. I didn't know I was on B. Alright, let's go outside. Let's get this ship out of here and let's take a look at it. So, the game definitely is coming into its own. I don't think we have $200 million worth of the game yet, but it's definitely starting to take on a very huge advancement in its personality. You know, for years of having the same old, I think that we are starting to move into a, I guess we're going to say 18-month period of there being actual game elements with the addition of mining and a couple of upgrades to ships. I think things are going to be pretty cool in the future. This is such a gorgeous ship. Look, there's one sitting up above me. We're probably going to have 1 million of these just sitting off in the nether because people take them off and try to take a look at it and try to do their own videos on the ship. But I'm going to give a kind of a bittersweet review of this ship. I love the sleek lines and the beauty of the outside of the ship, but sometimes I think CIG takes a too simplistic approach to building their ships, and I'm going to show you what I mean once we get this thing further away from this area. It's pretty cool though. I mean, there's so much about this ship that I like. I love the nice sleek lines and the curves and the... We're going to go to the... Let's go to the top deck. Okay, we're going to the top deck. I'm going to get this thing, and hopefully we'll be able to get out of the cockpit. There we go. All the way up. Come on. Good. Alright, so here's my main issue. This is the scanning room right here. This place is too devoid. It's like an operating room. A, it's way too bright, and B, it's missing way too many instruments. I know that things are going to be hidden behind panels, that they want that sleek look, they want it to be pretty. I could handle that here, right here. But cockpits, they need some kind of instrumentation, and I don't see any here yet. Way too clean for me, but let's just say that based on their history, everything isn't complete just yet. Alright, let's get over to our beautiful seat over here. Second piece that I have, this is the major criticism I have. The only major criticism I have. I understand the simplistic nature of their design on the Origin series, but this is way too simplistic. Way too bright inside. Think about driving your car and then having your children or a friend or family member just turn on all the lights in the car. How are you going to feel about that? The lighting in the cockpit definitely takes away from the beauty of the outside. And I know that's something that they could probably fix very easily and will fix very easily.
Landing gear.
All right, there we go. We're out. But it is something that detracts from the beauty of the ship at this particular point. All right, we want to hold down that F4 key and just drag back a little bit on the mouse wheel. And let's take a look. Look at that. That's just a beautiful ship. I know it's very, very, very basic in design, but this ship probably took a lot of work. What a great competitor to the RSI Phoenix this is. Alright, so I want to go somewhere. Let's get up and see where we're going to go. I like yellow. Okay, so I do like yellow. Yellow is one of my favorite places to go to. And we are going to... There's differences in the way that you do the drive now, which I feel is pretty awesome. So let's get back. And yellow's going to be over here. And she does handle like a big ship does. She's not kind of a fighter. There we go. Spooling up. And then hold down the B key. Or does it hold down the F key? There's the spool up now, right there.
Quantum drive.
And there we go.
Activated.
Oh. And for the beautiful... Here we go. Get some screenshots of this. I love it. I love the graphics in Quantum Jump. As realistic or unrealistic as they are, they're gorgeous.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Alright, so we're spooling up the drive, looking for an area to go to. And I like this piece right now. Here we go. There's a Valley Aid Station. I think they added a couple of places to the maps on each one, but that's Orbital Marker 1. What's that right there? That's an aid shelter. I want to go someplace where nobody would go. And there's the spool.
Quantum drive activated.
And we're going to go and shoot towards that area. Now I do have some issues. I'm going to talk about them right now. And then we're going to talk about all the good stuff. So I'm going to get my criticisms out of the way first. Alright. So one of the major issues I have with this is all around the HUD and the lighting in the cockpit. That's it. That's it. So with that gone, I think this ship is probably one of the nicest ships I've flown to date. We're going to go and head down towards the surface. I want to get this baby on the ground and take a look at her. So let's see if we can get this thing to land on the ground. Then we can walk around it and have some fun. The reason that we didn't do that on the platform over on Port Olisar is that they tend to have a little bit of issue up there with you looking at your ship for too long. Now the major issue with that is, if you think about it, we're still supposedly 1 million strong. Let's take 1% of that and say that we're 100,000. strong, right? I think that's about 1%. That's a lot of people to have on the multiple instances that they can generate for this game. What you wind up with is a lot of people trying to spawn the same ships because they're all new, and long spawn times, meaning you'll get that there's no platform available, you'll have to wait, and then you walk around Port Olisar for 15-20 minutes and find yourself pretty much bored while you're waiting for your ship like this, or the Reclaimer, or your Constellation to spawn. I'm wondering why this one's giving B00. It's not big enough to land on the same 9 and 10 platforms. That just really, really, really confuses me. It's not much bigger, or is it bigger, than a Constellation? Alright, so the consistency I'm talking about, I mean, really, this is the piece that gets me. Right here. When we look around this cockpit, I could lick my meals up off that floor. It really is like an operating room. There's no instrumentation, no wires, no nothing coming in here. Nothing. And you know what? That's the look that they want for Origin, but it's not a practical look. It's not a practical design of a ship. But, hey, we're in a game. And we are 1,000 years in the future, so maybe that is possible. But I would expect some kind of instrument panel somewhere in here, just in case my helmet system went out. I need to be able to fly the ship still. Or do we just have to sit there and wait for somebody to bring us a new helmet if our helmets are weirdly broken? I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to get down to the surface here pretty quickly. Yella is such a beautiful place to go to. I know everyone looks at it like, oh, it's just Yella, but I mean, just that. The rings, oh. And we have a lot of basins to go down to. See them down there. I wonder if that's all ice. That would be cool. So, with the advent of oh god, what's the name? Well, they have new planetary landing spots coming online, and they're going to be creating forest zones. And I know most of the issue with frame rate on the game is the netcode, not the game itself. I'm getting 32 in space with no flora or fauna. What am I going to get in a forest zone? That's going to be a frame rate killer. Alright, so I see a nice little crater to land in right there. I'm going to try to get us in there. I think that this would be the way I would do my exploration. Ooh, that's a good way to see if I could fit. Yeah, I could fit right in there. That would be sweet. Let's see if we can get this thing down low enough.
Warning, collision nadir. Warning, collision nadir.
Alright, so we're going to put our landing gear out. And I think that there were some animations broken in this, so we're going to see if they're still broken. Yep, they're still broken. So the animations for that were broken. And I'm just going to try to hold this at 0 right here. And set her down.
Warning, collision stern. Warning, collision full.
I have a feeling that it thinks that we're going to hit something. No, we're not. Ooh, let's go up just a little bit. Right about there. And let's bring her down. She looks kind of like a smaller ship. Oh, wow. Perfect. Perfect. All right, we're out. Over and out. Let's go for a walkabout on this ship. First off, we're going to do engines off.
Engines inactive.
All right. Hydrogen fuel is low. Where's exit? So using the H key yesterday, I found that there was an animation glitch that kept me locked in my seat, and we're not going to have that today. That's pretty good. So if we walk around the cockpit, we have the navigator, I guess, and the co-pilot spots, which to me, they should have, well, they probably do have. They do have their own screens, so I'm pretty psyched about that. There may be a screen for the captain's chair at some point, but I'm pretty happy about this. It's nice. The lighting just has to be brought down a tad bit while you're flying in the cockpit, and everything will be perfect. We walk back to the scanning area after coming through an area where there's 3 escape pods. Those would be the escape pods for the people that work in the cockpit. So we work there. We come back here into this area in the front where I guess we have a scanning room. I guess it would be the scanning room. This should be the navigation room. We have some instrumentation over here, and another one over here, so 2 display panels. Walk through a sliding door, which is pretty cool, to an area where we have our 2 scanners sitting, our 2 technical specialists. We can see directly down into the cargo area from here. I think that's a great look. Beautiful. And we walk back to an area where we have what I would expect to be an airlock later on, possibly. But it says that there's weapons and armory, and then there's armor in here. So suit armor, and weapons and armor. So this would be an area where people suit up, in the immortal words of Barney Stinson. We walk back into one of my favorite areas on the ship, and this is the lounge. The lounge is pretty hot. There is something that will polarize the glass, from what I understand, to keep it a little bit darker in here or frosted over. But this area is pretty cool. You can sit in the bar seats and sit at the bar and have a drink. I think you're a little far away from the bar, but they've got to work with what they can work with in this game to get animations to work correctly. So some things may be in an unrealistic distance for that. Looks like I just took some kind of a hit there from somebody. I don't understand how I got hurt there. We come down into the second part of the lounge, and this is like the forward lounge, okay? So in the second part of the lounge is just a big area to sit down. Not sure if a table comes up out of here. It looks like it might. Looks like this table might come up and come back this way. Yeah, it does look like it might have. No, that's a stairwell to get up here. And then this table over here, of course, could be, well, it's a little far away from the seats that are over here. Not sure about the design elements. We're going to have to see after everything is implemented and working. And then, of course, we have the rest of the lounge area over here, where we do have, I guess this is where it opens, or is this where it opens? Oh, it's just wide open anyway. This is the galley. You make some food, eat it in here. It's pretty cool. Nice refrigerator with a water dispenser right on the front. It's pretty cool. It looks like a Sub-Zero or one of the most, very, very high-end refrigerators in real life. We got some food sitting out, some food preparation machines of some sort. And of course, lots of bottles just sitting out, which, God forbid, gravity went out. Things would be everywhere. So I would guess that in real life they'd be sitting in magnetic containers, and this area over here would actually be metal, not this gorgeous marble or granite that it is. Oh God, this is just beautiful. All right, in the front, a pool table, and you can't use it right now, but I imagine that at some point, if they wanted to, they could spend the time to get pool to work. But why do I have a pool table if I can't play pool? That's pretty cool. Love it. Kind of gorgeous. Kind of gorgeous down here. And of course, an area to watch your favorite YouTube videos. Gotta watch me some Board Gamer over here. Or watch a Twitch stream of Moonshiner. Okay, let's go in here. Looks like an area where you get... Yeah, this looks like an area where, like, the CPU is, maybe. Not sure. But some kind of area you'd have to come to do some repairs should you get hurt. Yeah, lots and lots of places to go. This says open and close. I wonder what's in there. Ooh. Utility panel. So I was right. It would be an area where you come and do some repairs. Okay. Let's close that up just because. Okay, closed it up. It looked like there was another one of these on the other side of the galley. Let's go over here. And yeah, we have another one of these, pretty much the same thing, so maybe... Ooh, this isn't the same. Does this open? So this is a different area. Can you walk back here? No, you can't. There's panels in front of things. Yeah, it looks like this would be an area that you'd have to run to do some major repairs. Alright, so we've got a nice little look of the front of the ship. I think we're in the front. No, we're in the rear of the ship. This is the rear of the ship, and that's one of the turrets over there, one of the auto turrets. Alright, so let's go to the downstairs. So to go downstairs and see the living quarters, you actually come around this way, and you call the elevator. There's no way to get around this ship, God forbid. Power went out. There's no ladders or stairwells. So in the case power goes out, it's very possible that in a real life situation, if this was a real life ship, that you'd have a situation, I love the Origin logo right there, that you'd have a situation where there could be a hull breach on one deck, power out, and you not be able to get to the other deck where the power is on. This is the crew quarters, which looks pretty open and pretty non-private. It doesn't look like there's any private space that you could have in here, but I wonder if there's pieces that come out of the ground and if there's curtains that come across over here. You do have a sitting area, a sleeping area. There is some kind of a panel over there. I wonder if they lied in the bed and saw if they could see it. Not sure what this is. But 4 beds, and of course 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's pretty cool. So there are 4 escape pods. There is something over here. I'm not sure what this access panel is, but we'll find out once the game is live. Looks like we have another access panel over here, and 2 more over there. They look like access panels. This looks like the changing area, a locker room. Oh, it's a bathroom. The doors are locked. And we have a medical kit. Pretty cool. Just soaking up the graphics of this area. And we got a nice little chair over here. I wonder why there's... Is this a sauna? Is this my sauna? I can't sit here. I could sit on every other seat except for this one. Looks like we might be in a sauna. A lot of steam in this ship. Lots of steam. Alright, then we go into this area, which of course is the area where our Origin rover will be. Or our cargo. This is all the cargo space you get on this ship. There's some panels on the outside. I wonder if they're creating gravity or something. It looks like there's a panel right here that would open, but possibly not. Not sure what that is. Couple of displays. We'll make this work in a few minutes. And of course, the forward elevator that either takes us to the lower deck, top deck, or to the surface. And the captain's quarters, which to me, get rid of these blue lights over here. Get rid of these blue lights over here. Everything gets darker as you get close to it. But I had a problem with this at first, but I've grown to love it over the last 24 hours I've been seeing it. Oh, I'm clipping through the upper deck. That's pretty cool. Sure, these are all things they'll fix over time. But I like it. I like this. Nice little area for Captain to do her work. No private shower? That's unusual. Or is it over here? I like the plants giving fresh air in here. Let's not forget that at night plants do produce carbon dioxide. That could be pretty bad. But no private bathroom for the captain. Wow. That doesn't hurt, but that's unusual. I guess they had a limited amount of space. Unless that's it right there. That could be it. Oh, it is it. That's the private bathroom. See that? That's the private bathroom. Oh, God, that looks so cool. Again, a toilet and a shower in the same place. I just could never. I could never, but space constraints. It's a spaceship. It's not... Oh, wow. They really go all out with making these different things. And of course, we are still a vampire. No reflection. Well, I'm exceedingly happy with this ship so far. It is gorgeous. It's well thought out. My two criticisms of it, lack of instrumentation and too bright in the canopy and the scanning area, are two things that are so easily fixed. They're not even criticisms. All right, let's get ourselves to the surface. You know what? I don't want to go through that elevator. We already went there. Let's use this elevator, which I can just click on it this way. Oh, and in the time that we landed, it has become nighttime here in Yella. In the time that we landed, it is now nighttime on Yella. So we do have an issue right over there with us not having full contact with the ground with our... I think it's because of uneven terrain, but I always thought the landing gear was supposed to adjust themselves to uneven terrain, so you could get full contact with the ground with your elevators. Oh God, I love this. This is such a beautiful ship. So looking at those sleek lines and the beauty that is the Origin design, this is giving me more pain than I thought it would. And what do I mean by that? Well, I passed on one of my favorite ships because it's too expensive. And I will buy one in-game. But I'm going to have to wait for the game to go live to get it. And that would be the Origin, the 850 jump. 800 jump? It's an 800 jump. We'll go with that. And this is just so gorgeous. And I think that the lighting is just a little bit too bright over there. Look at the rainbow. Prismatic. Look what they did. I mean, they are up in the game on J.J. Abrams. Look at how the canopy creates a rainbow from the light going through it. That's just pretty cool. It acts like a prism. I like it. Let's go around the tail end of this ship. With it being a little bit closer over here, or with that hill right there, we can get a little close to it. Take a look at it. I think in subsequent videos in 3.2, especially when 3.2 is live and not buggy, we'll try to get our buggies into it, take a look at it. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Alright, I am very happy with this ship. Alright, so after 24 hours of living with the Origin 600i, I give it a thumbs up. 2 thumbs up will come later on when we fix problems like this. Oh, I could jump finally. Oh God, that's good. I take away that problem. And let's see if we can get our ship back to Mother Nature. So to get back, we have to go up. It's not big enough to get lost on this ship. It's very, very, very well laid out. I think I was criticizing the ship in front of my friends last night, but I'm much happier with it now. Alright, let's go bring her back. We gotta come on the right side. Let's go bring her back to Port Olisar so I don't have to file a claim on it. Alright. And this is what I'm talking about at night. The brightness of the ship overwhelms the view outside. And this is something that very easily will be fixed in the future with either the addition of a slider for the lighting or auto lighting. Light that adjusts. Oh, we have to put the engines on. Light that adjusts. There we go. Engines are
active. On. Launch complete. Landing gear raised.
And I'll take her home. Alright folks, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so and click that notification icon that looks like a bell so you get notified of each one of my releases. I'm going to look at each one of the ships and then look at the mining. As soon as 3.2 is out, I'll go into mining and go over that with you and see how we're doing with that right now in the very early onset of mining in the game. It's the first big profession in the game that really has a mechanic behind it. And with that said, folks, you all be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.